y'all, it's the girl Dom, and we're back again with another video. Today I am coming to y'all with a story time on the time where I ran away. Alright, so this is my freshman year of high school, and I just want to make it very clear. In my mind, I was not running away. I was not running away. But in my parents' mind, because I left for I don't know, I left for probably about 15 hours, I was technically running away. That's not what I called it, okay? That is not what I called it. Anyways, so let's get into this story time. But first, I'm gonna need you to subscribe. So go ahead, subscribe. I don't got all day. Subscribe. Oh, y'all done? Okay. So, anyways, this is my freshman year of high school, right? I was dating. I thought I was everything. I thought I was the sugar honey iced tea. I thought I was the sugar honey iced tea. Let me tell y'all something, okay? I was all of that and more. I don't care. In my mind, I was, so I was. But yeah, so what happened was one day I was taking pictures. I was in the mirror, and it looked like I was taking explicit pictures to my mom because technically, if I have a shirt that looks like where I was showing midriff, she didn't like that. So she had took my phone. Well, she was trying to take my phone, and I did not like that. And I was trying to basically get my phone back, and she was just doing too much. So I was trying to get my phone. She was doing five much, and I was just like, you know what, I can't do this. You know what, here, just take it. But before she took it, I knew there was stuff in my phone that I did not want her to see. I knew, because when you're young, you do stuff that you're not necessarily supposed to do, like taking pictures and all of that stuff, or whatever the case may be. I was not just sending it to everybody. I did have a boyfriend at the time, like I said, so of course he was getting those. But I did not know this was gonna happen. Okay, stay fucking tuned. Okay, so basically, what happened was she basically took my phone. I had a BF. Okay, if y'all never watched White Chicks, y'all need to watch White Chicks so y'all can know what I'm talking about. I had a BF. I was fed up. I was like, really, you really gonna take my phone? Like, you're seriously gonna take my phone right now? And she's like, yeah, I paid the bill. I'm like, I don't care. It's mine. You gave it to me. You can't you're an Indian giver. Like, how you gonna give it to me and then try to take it back because you're mad at me? How you sound? How you sound? How you gonna give it to me and then try to take it back because you're mad? You're mad. Give it back. Give it back. So she's mad at me or whatever. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell you gonna take my phone that you pay for? How I sound, first of all. But anyways, that's beyond the point. So I get outside. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna sit down by the bench. So I start walking down more because I was in a complex building. So I start walking down more. I'm like, I'm gonna just take a little further walk. So I'm walking. I'm walking. Mind you, it's about 8 o'clock during this time. So I'm just walking. And mind you, we I think we were in summer or going into summer, or we were just leaving summer going into winter. You know, when summer is over and you're just starting the school year and you're going into winter or whatever. Yeah, whatever that was. So excuse me, I'm walking outside. Mind you, we have a curfew where I lived at the time. I was living in West Orange at the time. We had a curfew. You could not be outside after 11 if you were under the age of 18. And that I was. So I'm just walking, chilling. I'm walking, for y'all who know what I'm talking about. I was walking. By this time, I saw my mom's car, but I had already reached Scotland Road at this point because I was just walking because I was so mad. I had to burn off the steam that I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so mad. I had to burn off the steam that I was just going through it. I was like, how you gonna take my phone? How is she gonna take my phone? She gonna take my phone that she gave to me and she said I could have it. I'm like, this don't make no sense. I don't care if you're mad. Get my phone back. I was just really talking to myself like, yo, she really gonna take your phone? She really took your phone. Yeah, she took your phone. So what you gonna do? I'm gonna just be mad because I can't even do shit. Can't. Really. No, you could, but like, that would be fucked up. That's your mom. First of all, she would punch the shit out of you, and she would knock all your teeth out if you would to try something. So yeah, real bold. I know. Thank you. Anyways, so I'm just trying to figure out like where am I going? Because at this point, I reached this point and I'm like, I don't know where the hell I'm going. So I reached the point of where I'm like, oh, my boyfriend lives in the area. So the first thought is to go to his house, but then I'm like, no, somebody is gonna realize that, oh yeah, call him. My dumbass. So I'm walking all around. I get to South Orange at this point. I'm walking. Mind you, time has skipped by. We a lot of time has skipped by. We fast forward. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, girl. I was out there. I was out. I was out. I wasn't even doing nothing. And then let me tell y'all something. Whoop whoop. I'm calling the cops. Somebody started following me. Like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I remember I asked the girl, I asked the lady, I was like, can you tell me the time? Because it was a lady, I'll never forget. She was walking outside. I had my phone. I was like, could you please tell me what time it is? She was like, it's currently, like, it was like 1:50 something. And I was just like, 1:50? What the fuck am I gonna do out here, bro? Like, I missed my bed already. Like, I'm tired. Like, ugh. Get my bed back. Like, shit. Like, fuck. So, at this point, I'm just like, go back home. Nah, you can't go back home. She gonna beat your ass. Go back home. You can't. She gonna beat your ass. So I'm really going back and forth with myself like, yo, go home. Like, you gonna get your ass whooped if you don't go home. You gonna make the situation worse. That I did. That I did. So at this point, I'm walking through South Orange by myself, and then I see a bunch of college kids just jogging. So they're jogging, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, it's definitely 2 o'clock in the morning, but okay, all right. Yeah. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, so what the fuck? Like, honestly, what the fuck? Like, what am I gonna do? If I go to home now, she's gonna kill me and then bring me back to life so everybody else in my family could kill me. And then they're gonna bring me back to life just so that they could be like, reflect on what you did. So yeah. And as I'm walking back because I'm realizing I have nowhere to go. So I wasn't digging in my nose. I was playing with my piercing. I don't know if you guys could see it. But yeah, so I go back down to like where Orange was, because where I was at, it was like I was on the borderline of South Orange and Orange. So I go to my boyfriend's house at the time. This is my boyfriend at the time. And at first I was just there. I remember I had on my PJs, I had on my purple bonnet, y'all. I was just out here doing big girl things, so I thought. As I'm walking past the White Castle that was in the area, there's a bunch of guys just staring at me walk past, and I felt so uncomfortable because I'm like, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. These guys could do anything. They could put me in their car. Nobody would ever know because we in a town where they only look for you if your name Grace or Stacy, or y'all get where I'm going with that. But anyways, yeah, because I can't even say nothing because people be so sensitive nowadays. I just can't. I just cannot. It's beyond me. Like, people be acting real unusual. So I get to where I'm going. I get to his house or whatever. And then there's a guy at the door. He's like leaving out for I don't know what. He's like, do you want me to like, do you want me to open the door for you? And I'm like, yes, please. Can you please open the door? And he didn't ask me where I was going or nothing. He just opened the door. There was a couple. When I tell you, as I'm walking up the stairs, I hear a guy and a girl just going at it. He's calling her all types of bees and everything. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell is going on? What the fuck did I just walk into? So I walk past and I'm trying not to get their attention. They see me walking up the stairs. He's not paying attention to me anymore at this point. So I'm like, alright, cool. As long as you're not strangling me, we good. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even call the cops because I didn't have my phone. So I couldn't be like, yo, 911, like, what's good? Like, what's up? He really choking her for real. Like, yeah, ASAP. Like, relax. I couldn't do that because, like, it was just like, boop, boop, boop. Like, he really was like Mayweather with the hits. He was like, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. It's not funny, but, like, he was really, like, boofing her shit. Like, let me stop. Like, he was really, like, fucking her up. Like, I was like, that hurt me. Like, bro, like, I felt that in my soul, for real. Like, but yeah, so I'm sitting over there looking at sis getting choked out. I go upstairs, like, cause, like, he had, like, a place in his apartment building where, like, it was upstairs where they kept, like, the paint and stuff at, like to remodel the apartment building. And I was, like, just sitting there, like, chilling, cause I'm like, alright, cool, like, nobody gonna find me up here, you know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking big plans. Whole time I did not know. My mom put out a fucking Amber Alert for me. So tell me why all of my friends, anybody that I was talking to at that time or have talked to before that, because I was in a relationship, so I couldn't have been talking to nobody. Anybody that I was talking to previously before I got with my boyfriend at the time had a phone call. They had group text. They had posted me on my Instagram. They were posting me on my Snapchat. We're looking for such and such. If you hear from her, if you see her, contact this number. And I'm just like, but back to the man. Okay, so keep in mind of the time when I told y'all that I was walking from Orange and there was a girl that, like, gave me the time or whatever. There was a car. I'm not going to say exactly what the car looked like, but there was a car that was following me. And at that point, I didn't realize he was following me until every time, like, you know, like, if you're walking, like, you're just walking and, like, okay, so this is me walking and this is me walking and this is, like, the car. Okay, so, like, this is, like, me walking and this is the car. So if I was to stop, the car would stop. If I was to walk fast, the car would move fast with me. And I felt so weirded by that. But I was more weirded at the fact that he didn't say nothing to me. So let's go fast forward back again. So, like, where I'm in the house now. So I'm inside the building. My boyfriend at the time does not know I'm there. And everybody just worried sick looking for me. West Orange Police Department is calling everywhere. Like, if you see this girl, contact this number, contact this number, contact this number. My mom is going crazy at this point. She's like, bro, like, I'm gonna hug her, but then I'm gonna beat her ass at this point. Because, like, why would she do this to me? Like, first of all, you took my phone. Like, why would you do that? Like, like, yes, because my phone was that important. No, the fuck it wasn't. But yeah, you took my phone. Like, you should have known I was gonna act like this. You took my phone. So, I was like, bro, like, okay, so I'm sitting over there thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna do when I get home in the morning? So, as I'm sitting on this stairs, because I'm, like, trying to get comfortable, I realized that, like, hold up, like, I don't have a blanket, I don't have a pillow. So I kind of, like, I curled up in a ball on the stairs, hoping that nobody would come up there and try to touch me or do anything to me, because it was, like, really dark up there. It was really, like, it was isolated as hell. Like, nobody, like, you wouldn't know that I was up there unless you knew what was up there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want one of the workers to happen to be there and trying to put the stuff away for the last shift of the night, and then they see me up there. Now they trying to feel and get a little touchy because I would have like, it would have been over. Like, hold up, relax. Like, I would have had him in a little chokehold. Like, hold up, like, lean back. Let me stop. But yeah, like, I don't play none of that, cause no, and no. So yeah, and Tell me why. Alright, so fast forward to the morning time. Tell me why it's morning time now and I still don't feel like nobody looking for me. So, and mind you, I was on the floor where his apartment was. He was on the second floor. I was on the floor where his apartment was the whole time. So I'm walking home and I noticed that this in car from last night is following me. So I'm walking home and I get halfway to where I'm going. I lie to you not, the car makes the turn where I'm going. So I see my cousin slash godmother and she's like, yo, get in the car. Like she did the little butthole lips that the black parents do when they're mad at you. Get in the car now. Like, yeah, that. She did that. And I was just like, yeah, I know she means business. So she says a couple of words to me, and I was just like, alright, that wasn't nice, but okay. We'll talk about that later. That wasn't so godly of you. Like, it hurt my feelings, but okay. And so as we sit over there in the car, she's not paying attention to the car that is in back of her is following us home. So I was on one side of my apartment buildings and there was another side of my apartment buildings. Let's call this the blue side, let's call this the red side. So I lived on the blue side and there was people that lived on the red side. So they went into the red side's parking lot. Tell me why. A couple of days after that, I go and I find I go inside and my grandfather's inside waiting for me. He's like, excuse me, are you okay? Then my aunt asks me, are you okay? Then my mom comes in, she's like, get dressed, we gotta go somewhere. And my cousin's instigating it, like, yeah, get dressed now. And I'm like, who are you talking, excuse me, who are you talking to? Like, relax. It's not that deep. So then it's just like a whole lot of like, and I'm like, so like at this point it's like we're not getting anywhere because I'm mad, they're mad. Then all of a sudden we're going and I noticed that we're going to the West Orange police station. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So we go to the police station and as soon as I get there, the cop is like, so where were you? And I'm like, nowhere. And he's like, what do you mean? Because like we were looking for you all night and we had police cars looking for you and stuff like that. Mind you guys, when I got into my apartment complex, there was like 5 police officer cars coming out the driveway and I was just so disrespected and embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, bro, I am just going to like stop playing with me, y'all. I'm just gonna end it all because like this is embarrassing. So at this point, I got the neighbors outside looking, wondering what the fuck happened, and then I go inside. I get dressed up. Like I said, let's fast forward back to the police station. We get to the fucking police station. The cop asks, why were you out so late? What were you doing? This, that, and that. He's just giving me the third degree like I'm on trial or some shit. I'm like, first of all, you're not a lawyer. Get out of my face. Stop talking to me. Like, I was just already irritated because I didn't eat breakfast or nothing. I'm hungry. First of all, your breath stink. You talking in my face. Like, relax. Relax. You just had a bunch of coffee, my nigga. Like, relax. Relax. You're doing too much. He was wilding the fuck out. Like, his breath was wild crazy. Like, his breath was wild crazy for real. And like he was just talking to me like it was normal and I'm like, wait, chill out. Chill out. I don't play that. Your shit is attacking me. It's like woo. It's like woo 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 woo. Like it was really like coming for me for real. So I'm just taking it like a champ while he talking to me because I remember like he had that strong ass breath that like you have after you just drink coffee. That shit was no joke. It was like woo 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 woo. Alright, got it. So his shit was just attacking me left and right. I'm like, woo. I'm like bobbing and weaving and shit. I'm like that shit just, ooh. Ooh. You gotta be quicker than that. I even offered him a mint. I said it was taking so much of my energy just to be like, oh, relax, baby. Like, your shit is hitting, like, for real. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Like, that. His shit was hitting for real. So, enough of that. Then he's like, let's take you, we gotta take you somewhere. So he brings out the little stamp pad and he fingerprints me because he was like, do you know what you did was a crime? And he was like, yeah, we're gonna register you for to be a runaway. And I'm like, a runaway? I didn't even do nothing. So at this point, I'm crying. I got snot coming out of my nose. I got everything. I'm just mad and I'm hungry too. And my mom had to work, so like, yeah. But anyways, fast forward. The reason why I found out that I had a stalker was because months later, not even months later, it was like weeks later, I noticed that the same car would follow me every day after school, wouldn't say nothing to me. I remember one day I was walking home by myself, and then the guy that was in the car from that night, the same car, exactly the same car, excuse me, exactly the same car would follow me like the same way. Like if I would speed up, he would speed up. If I would slow down, he would literally slow down. Like, okay, pretend this is the car, pretend this is me. So, alright, so this is like this is how he was on my body for real. So I'm like, bro, like this cannot be right. This really cannot be right, cause yeah, you way off. Like you acting weird, mad unusual, like really unusual. So at this point, I'm really just about to lose my shit because I'm like, bro, like this been going on for weeks, and I know for a lot of y'all, like, why you call the police? I did call the police. I wasn't smart enough during this time to take a picture of the license plates. I wasn't. I knew what the car looked like. I knew what the man